Burp.
Why you gotta be like
It's
that?
Applebee's Fiesta del Grill. Make your
Are
taste
you
buds dance with
serious?
tangy tequila lime chili.
My bit alerts are Applebee's now! I can't hear fucking anything
It's Applebee's
because it's
Honey
all
Armadillo. Honey
Applebee's.
barbecue,
And I'm
riblets,
so
honey grilled
mad.
chicken or- It's Applebee's Honey
God damn it,
Armadillo.
no, we're Applebee's!
Riblets. It's Applebe's Fiesta del Grill. Make your taste buds dance
Stop!
with tangy tequila
Why are
lime
there
chicken.
multiple
Or
Applebee's
appetizer
ads?
sizzling
Nobody.
Poor guy. Yes.
Ooh. Yeah, what is good, my dude? Welcome to dkgWELP, the Drunk Kids Gaming Podcast. I'm King Kaz. That is Curly. We are the host of the show.
We did it. We're here. We made a show happen. It's been so long. It's been so long.
It's been that long. It's been 1 week.
Kaz was hanging out with his jet ski over at the lake cabin, putting out all of his cool workout inspirational YouTube influencer videos or Instagram.
Yeah,
Sorry,
dog, I got more to
Instagram.
come.
Yeah, dude. I listen. The first pass. Okay, so for those that don't know, Kaz put out. Okay, here's the thing. I don't even know what the fuck you're doing. I don't know your bit. It's cool. But that being said, I watched the first pass of that without volume. And it was just like every YouTube influencer, like, you just got, hey guys, welcome up, fam. Good morning. Hope you guys are having a great day. I just want to make sure everyone's just living their best life. You just got to take care of yourself. It's going to be great. And he's just like at a lake house with all of his little bougie ass bro shit. And I'm like, all right, I love this guy so much. This is great. It's great. So good. I followed. I'm going to get ripped.
So I was trying to show someone we should show it. Two,
Yeah, you didn't use your own video for your intro on this podcast?
No, I'm not that douchey. I was more harking to the Ty Lopez video of like, I'm in my garage with this Lamborghini, but you know what I really care about is these books. And I can teach you how to have the knowledge to have a Lamborghini, but you have to want to have knowledge like I have here with all of these books in the Hollywood Hills. And I was trying to explain that to a 20-year-old, and I guess that's just outside of the range for 20-year-olds. Like, they haven't experienced like the Ty Lopez before their YouTube video fucking bullshit that we got. So they don't know who that is. So literally everybody that I know who's in that 20-year-old range thought I was fucking batshit insane.
I'll tell you, as a 33-year-old, I don't know anything about the 20-year-olds and what they're doing at this point in life. I mean, please, email the show if you have any idea what your itinerary as a 20-year-old is. Is it just being panicked about the universe? Is that what it is? That's what I feel like it is. Y'all just mad all the time. Please, what are the youngs doing? That's what I need to know, Sunbun. Thank you. Because I don't know where to find y'all. I can tell you. All right, well, it's a beautiful video. If you got a link, Kaz, I'll play it. But you know, everyone here,
like you said, here's that first pass.
You want to just play it without audio? It's this motherfucker.
Thinking. That's what I do, I think.
Audio is so low.
Yeah, I come out here to be alone with nature, and I like to think. Thinking is what's going to get us where we need to be.
I had no idea the context of this when I first passed through it. I was like, what the fuck is he doing? It's so good. And I think as Kaz told us in the other stuff, motherfucker's making content is what he's doing. That's what he's doing right there. That's a content maker. Wait, I started playing again. Help Jesus. That was good. That was good, man. What should be said and what should be taken the point of this? Y'all should be fucking following Kaz's goddamn Instagram. It's worth it for the content.
Instagram, Twitter, all that shit. Yeah.
Yeah. It's all in the links below. But hey man, what are you not doing this week?
I'm not going to TwitchCon.
Is
We
what
got
we,
too much content, man. Too much content.
we dropped the shame bombs on this motherfucker at this point. Trying to live his life, pay his bills and
I
shit.
have no shame.
It's all good. I on the other side of the spectrum am in full anxiety, panic mode as I'm trying to set up all this fucking
You gotta
bullshit.
handle everything by yourself.
Oh Lord, it's gonna be a bit. That being said, it is pretty. I'm feeling a lot better than I did this morning. I woke up this morning with it felt like an ulcer of fucking panics in my belly buttons. Like I was like, I'm like, am I hungry or do I need to poop? I can't tell. None of them are working. I can't eat and I can't poop. Now everything hurts inside. I need to do this shit. It was bad.
Oh my god.
But I think a lot of what I wanted to talk about today is the hype forward. If you're coming to TwitchCon, if you haven't already, we have events planned for everyone from DKG. We had a little bit of an experience in 2016 where we got some stuff together almost in like a haphazard way, and we wanted to kind of expand upon that for this year. So there's going to be fun-filled shenanigans to do both Thursday and Friday night involving some of your favorite people, which is already looking to be like too many people. But we'll figure the fuck. It's better to have too many people than not. Now, I was explaining this on the Geek Grills podcast that I just did over on Jen's channel, which should be up at some point on the podcast stuff. You should check it out. I'll put a link into it in the bottom because we talk a lot about this stuff anyways. But there's two modes that I have. There's for every time we're doing this, and Kaz has seen it firsthand, and anyone that's been in the room when I do it has always been firsthand. I have enough brain anxiety to be in complete meltdown mode, but I also have enough brain fail safes built in so that I know what I need to get done. It doesn't stop the panic, but I know what I need to get done and I try to execute it. So whenever we've done anything that's ever been live ever, I am both equal parts freaked out that there might be too many people and it'll go crazy, and then I'm equally freaked out that there will be one guy in the back I don't know and he's watching us, and then he's going to turn around and be like, fuck your show. And then I'm going to have to look at someone in the eye and say, I'm sorry, I ruined your venue, and then run out the door. So that is how it always goes. So I aired back and forth on this whole what we're doing on Friday is an equivalent to the sequel of our prom that we did in 2016, where we get a bunch of people together and we're gonna have live music and drinks and food and whatnot, and we're gonna throw an adult semi-formal, if you want to, not required, homecoming dance where we're gonna live stream it. There'll be a disco ball. There'll be lights like this going on. Sam Hears himself is going to be playing a live show at that venue. It's great. So I went through the process of actually renting out a venue and everything. And I'm just like, I don't know if it's going to be empty or if it's going to be too many people. It's already at this point where there's way too many people. So we'll see how it goes. I love it, though. I'm super excited for it. I figure at this point, where I've landed on my own anxiety, if you can't tell, I'm kind of holding myself this whole time. I'm just realizing, my stomach hurts. But I've literally just kind of solidified on, it's easier to ask for forgiveness. It's like worst case scenario, I just cancel the credit card I used with this place. It would just disappear. You know, fuck it. Who cares?
Oh god.
But we're gonna do that. We're gonna do a bonfire on Thursday for any of the early comers that are coming in. We're just like we did in 2016. It's open to anyone. That one is not a big deal because
your fucking sister sit out there for 14 hours.
I don't know if she's coming. She hasn't responded to me, so that's probably why. Last year I made that girl.
You didn't only fucking call her to fucking come hold a bonfire pit.
She's like, oh, I'll stand here. How long do you need me to stand here? I'm like, I'm gonna go pick up a bunch of people from the airport and I'll be back later. Like, once you figure it out. No. I think I'm gonna do that on my own this time. I'm just gonna go out there at noon and hold on to the bonfire. But in addition to the bonfire being there, we're doing the bonfire whenever people show up. Most people are coming in on Thursday, so it'll be open to anyone that wants to just come by the beach and eat hot dogs and bullshit and listen to music and play around on the beach. And then at 7:00, Mike TV, this is so serendipitous. Mike TV of Get Set Go, good friend of the channel, has been on this podcast. He and a bunch of other people are doing a music show where they're all playing their own original songs at a venue that is not even a half mile away from where our bonfire is. You can just walk over. It's a 10-minute walk. And that's happened at 7 o'clock. So I told Mike this morning, I was like, is it cool if I just tell people, anyone that's part of DKG, they're welcome to come to your show? And he's like, absolutely. And I was like, after you guys are done, when you guys are done playing your sets, y'all can come back to the bonfire and we'll just keep the bonfire going until we get kicked out by the cops. Like, that's the plan. And I think it's gonna be pretty fucking fun and amazing. So you got places and things to do if you're in TwitchCon. Share it with your friends. There are links that I'll put down below, but your homecoming link is that one there. And if you want to sign up to come do the homecoming, because the homecoming one is going to be very much invite only, so I have to hold back on that one. But that is DKG homecoming, and that is a little bit of a sign up sheet kind of thing, and then I can just ping you when I know more about if you're available and whatnot to come. The amazing this is the spinning. Oh, that is not the right. Sorry, that's the story for later. This is this was made by Sam live on his channel. Sam here is over there in the chat right now. I love it so much. But it's just a bunch of information for this stuff and how to play and hang out and whatever. The amazing spinning camel. Enjoy, yeah. But that's all I've been fucking doing for the past week and getting all this fucking shit going and contacting people.
Yeah, man. It's fucking good shit, brother.
Oh, the hustle's real. You know how hard it is for me to get to fucking out of procrastination mode.
Yeah. Yeah, we have things in the pipes that are coming and going and doing all these kind of things. So it's always good when we finally do get off our ass and make and do something. Because it's like weird because I'm always like proud of us. So it's good shit. Oh, so let me tell you this, right? So
please.
Yeah, yesterday, I went out with Emily because she wanted to go fucking thrift shopping. Yeah. So we're out doing that. And then we end up in this neighborhood where there's a couple of thrift shops and it's kind of like a younger hip neighborhood.
Did she listen to that new Macklemore album?
No.
Like the 20s are doing these days.
Yeah. So we're out there doing that, and we go in one. She's like not feeling it, so we go to the other one that is in an old church, right? So it's a thrift shop clothes store in an old church, and like as soon as I walk in, I'm just like, I don't belong in here. Like that feeling of like this is not the type of place I would fucking shop. Like and there's also like a festival going on down the street, and so the amount of people that are like walking past this place with like their backpacks and their dogs and their Birkenstocks or their fucking like Doc Marten boots on and shit, and like more power to them. Like, be who you are. It's all cool. But I just immediately had that feeling because I'm getting cool. The looks of like who's like just those looks of like, who the fuck is this dude? like I'm like, oh man, I'm getting old. I'm getting so old.
I completely feel that. I have just the thrift shop stuff has reminded me, like, there was a recent time where like Erica's my age, but she tries to like not be my age a lot of the time, and she'll be like, we gotta do this farmer's market fucking thrift shop blah blah blah, and I'm like, but we can Amazon Prime fruit to our house. Like, what do I'm an old man when it comes to this kind of shit at this point. I'm an old man who has a little bit.
Though, the farmer's market, I will vouch for. The farmer's market's pretty cool, but like going into a shop and seeing like an old Nautica hoodie from like 92, and I'm like, yeah, I remember when that wasn't in style then, and it still looks shitty now.
Everything at the farmer's market is so much more expensive than it needs to be. Like, I'm not going to pay you $10 for a watermelon. I don't care. Okay? Like, that's gross. That's egregious. You're looking at me in the eyeballs and telling me that fucking makes sense to me. Like, get out of here. I don't want your juice. I don't want your fucking... Oh, I'm sorry. I don't anything they offer. I'm like, no. Oh, and you only take cash. Cool. Sweet. Get out of here.
Okay. That hit me the other day. We went somewhere and it was like it was some ice cream shop and they only took cash.
Yeah.
And I pulled my card out and she's like, they only take cash. And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with them?
No, I know. I don't. So I've learned to not get like that because that's how I first reacted when this kind of shit happened. But when I go to a place and I'm like, I would like to buy these things, gentlemen at the register, and they go, sorry, we only take cash, and they look at me like I'm going to do something else. And I look at them and I go, I guess you didn't want to make a sale. And I walk the fuck away. I'm like, that's on you. Like, don't look at me like I'm going to give you some other kind of payment. I chose the type of payment I'm going to do. If you can't handle it, then you need to fucking figure something else out. I guess you didn't want to sell things today. I thought you were in the business of selling.
Fucking Sunbun, do they take Venmo? No, they don't take Venmo fucking either. All right, like Jesus Christ, bro. We'd probably walk into that place and be like, all right, you don't take fucking Venmo, PayPal, fucking Bitcoin. No? Nothing. All right, fine.
It's not. It's okay. Here's the thing. It takes so much for me to get to the point where I'm like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take some of the hours that I've spent my life working at a place I hate to trade that to you for your product that I probably don't need. But when I get to that moment, the last thing I want to do is have to decide fucking other things. Don't look at me and say we only take this. Look at like if you're not gonna give me other options, I gave you a choice of payment. It is legal tender. If you don't want to take it, then I guess you don't want me to take these things from you. And also, enjoy restocking your shelves because I'm not taking them back to where they're supposed to be. Fuck you. Like,
God. All right, we're so old.
I walked out of a Vaughn's the other day. I'm not joking. I walked out of a Vaughn's. I had put all of my groceries for the week onto a fucking conveyor belt. I went up to this man who I had been already in this line for 5 to 10 minutes because it was just, it's Vaughn's. They've only got 3 registers open, whatever. I go there and I drop all this stuff off. And I get up to the front of the line and this guy's like, oh, we can't take credit cards right now. It's not working. And I was like, all right. And I just walked away. And I was like, I'm going home. What do you want me to do about it? That's your fucking problem, my man. Like, I don't care. I'm not, what do you want me? Wait, I'm not going to apologize to you. Like, my issue with thrift stores is that my only person that is going to bring me to thrift stores at this point in my life is Erica. So we go to a thrift store, and I don't know if this is unique to me and her's relationship, but this has happened on multiple occasions where we go. She's like, you know what I really want to do today, and I'm like, whatever you want, man. Like it's your day. We decided to hang out, and we go to hang. And she's like, I want to go to this new fucking thrift store that's out in this fucking town. And I was like, all right, fucking fine, let's do it. Let's go there. I'll walk around and pretend to look at clothes. I don't give a shit. And we go to this is again multiple times. And we go to the thrift store, and then she is mad that the thrift store doesn't have the thing she wants. And she's like, "There's nothing good here. This is a shitty thrift store. This is a shitty thrift store." And I'm like, "Okay,
we're in there, right?" So I'm just like, "Cool, same." It's like fucking same exact setup. Is like, yeah, it's all. I don't give a fuck. Yeah. Just go where you want. You're driving. I don't care. I'm just here. I'm a passenger in life. Like, fucking go look at what you want. Get to the first place. This place is too white. The fucking prices are fucking exorbitant. Like all the fucking kids are here now. So now their prices have gone up and everything's fucking $20. I used to be able to come in here and buy things for just $1. And now they want me to pay fucking $20 for something that probably was $20 when it originally came out. I'm trying to figure out what tight end I'm going to start. I don't care.
Yeah, I've been on my phone this whole time. Like, Erica took me to a bookstore near my house. She was all excited when I first moved out here to La Jolla. She's like, oh my God, you're near Warwick's. It's a fucking awesome, amazing indie bookstore. And I was like, okay, not on my radar, but thanks. Like, she's like, we should go and we'll make a day out of it. And I was like, all right, we'll go get food. We'll go get drinks and we'll go there. I've already had a couple cocktails at this point. I'm satiated. I've eaten a burger. I'm good. And she's like, oh, can we go to Warwick's now? And I'm like, of course, let's go. Fuck yeah. Let's go check out Warwick's. And then we do the thing where you get into a store and you split and you go peruse your own shit. And I'm like, well, I'm not gonna look like an asshole. I'm just gonna fucking feather through books. I'm gonna pick up a fucking, I don't know, Hunger Games. I'm gonna look for the anime section. Oh, there isn't one. I'm like, fine, I'm doing this. And she hits me up and she's like, can you believe these are all shitty books? There's nothing like good in here. They don't have anything good. And I'm like, okay. What are you going to do? And I'm like, what do you want me to do? We order a comment card? Like, I'm not going to fucking, like, we came here because of you. I don't know. Fuck, dude. Like,
oh my God. Yeah.
Oh Lord, dating is dumb. It's dumb.
We're just like I've explained this to people before, and I know we have a lot of similar fucking shit. We're not the people you think we are if you date us. Like it's the
Old people.
same shit, bro. I'm gonna call you out on your dumb bullshit. Like you fucking go into that. I'm like, she's in the shop and she's mad at the prices. I'm like, yeah, you came here. You came here. You chose to come here.
Yeah.
Like
there's no sympathy I'm going to give you when you picked a yogurt shop and it doesn't have good yogurt in your opinion, like or the toppings aren't right or the portions aren't correct. Like I'm like, yeah, you made a bad choice. Write that shit on Yelp. Like, sorry. Like, you want me to go speak to the manager? What do you want from this? Like, fuck, you're not going to change. Oh Lord. Yeah, we should do news.
yeah, let's do it. Fucking let's go, brother.
dkgWELP.
Let's fill that knowledge hole. With Kaz and Carly's news bag.
That was louder for me than it ever should have been.
It was fine for me.
Yeah, you have a different
all right.
audio channel.
All right. As I get the evil out, let's do this one. All right, so this is gonna be a lot of shit Curly knows nothing about in this first news story. So I'm gonna explain bits of it that some of you probably already know. So most of you probably already know who tekashi 69 is. He is a rapper who.
Oh, I was gonna try to guess. I was gonna say Cars.
Oh, I'm sorry. What rap style do you think somebody named tekashi 69 is? Do you think he's like fucking kind of conscious rap, fucking gangster rap, fucking, you know, just fucking party?
I didn't know there was different types.
Yes, you did. Dare you?
Anything that's beyond Tupac, Old Dre, Old Snoop. I don't know. East Coast, West Coast rap.
Yeah.
That's the rap I know.
tekashi 69 is very known for kind of being a very braggadocious kind of gang.
Is it robot rap?
Culture rap. No. Just more like I'll shoot you if you try to shoot at me style rap music.
Hold on. Case in point for the white people in the room that don't know shit about anything. Is anyone that is any of these like new age rapping, like I'm so an old man now at this point. Like back in the day, I felt like fucking Tupac and Biggie and shit were like real about the shit that they rapped about. And I don't know about these new guys. Are like they're actually like fucking like doing shit on the streets and stuff, or is it like a lot of just in the studio like braggadocious shit, like you were saying? Like, is that what it is?
There's a lot of as somebody once said, and I can't remember what the rapper is, but paper gangsters. They're
that makes sense to me.
They're hard on paper, but they ain't actually done some of the things they talk about doing.
Like when you've heard me wax poetically about like when Tupac gets fucking deep at the end of a song and he's just fucking like, I'll kill your whole fucking family, I'll kill your shit. And I'm like, I'm scared of this man right now. Like I'm actually scared of this man right now.
But yeah, so tekashi 69 was more known as being gang accompanied, not really gang affiliated. And was also very known for being kind of a troll. But now, due to some of his antics, and some other shit that I don't really want to get into, he's facing jail charges of up to about 50 years.
Jesus, what do you have to do?
So my dude has literally started just calling out everything he can think to call out. So he's calling out every other rapper. He's trying to get every fucking year off that he can, and is saying like what gangs rappers are associated with.
He's snitching.
What, like, he's snitching.
He's snitching.
So much to the point that there are now memes of like this man, like they just show like Judge says something, Takashi 69 is like, no, Santa Claus isn't real, and your mama ate the cookies. Like,
People he don't even know.
like,
He's just like, oh yeah. No, I know that guy back in high school. He definitely did that. Yeah.
yeah.
Hey.
They're like, this man is trying to get those years. Oh.
So the way I grew up, you don't snitch. First of all, snitches is bad. I don't care what you have to do. You don't be snitching. That being said, I know myself right now at the age that I'm at. If I went to jail, I'd be snitching on everybody. if you offer me a plea and you let me out, I'd be like, no, I think Cass took them cookies from the cookie jar.
Yeah, I love. Like, hold on, let me see if I can find one. These memes are amazing.
I don't know. Can you live in prison anymore if you fucking snitch? Like, is it safe?
Oh, he thinks he's going to like a fucking like white collar meme. Like,
some of those like Flushing Gardens fucking like. Hold on. Someone just fucking put in how you spell this man's name, and I don't believe. I think his keyboard's broken. I think someone's keyboard is broken. He wrote 6, the number IX, the number 9, INE. Like that's the way that any human being is writing the things out for their content. Listen, y'all gave me shit when I made up Drunk Kids Gaming. Okay, this motherfucker, he probably owns the domain. Like what?
No, that's just it.
That's real. Is that SEO? Okay. I don't know anymore.
Yeah.
Damn, this is the episode that Curly feels really old. Yeah. Thank you. Oh
Yeah,
Lord.
it's just good shit, man. It's just good shit on a shitty person who is just now gonna be known as being a snitching meme, for fucking talking about dumb shit and doing dumb shit. So this is what you get.
How do you even plan? Hold on. Oh, I guess you did shit. All right. You said you didn't want to get into it. How the fuck do you even live your life with knowing that you're gonna be in jail for like 69 years? Like, that's a long ass fucking time, man. That's insane.
Yeah.
You got more?
No. I'm just laughing at these memes, but there's no real
There's
good
no
ones.
good content.
But yeah, he's tried to say like fucking Cardi B is associated with gang members, which like is already been a very. It's like saying shit that everybody already knows because people talk about it in their rap lyrics. So it's like this person did this. Like, yeah, I have that album. I know.
Yeah. We got those cliff notes. It was fine. France beat us to it. Starting on August 30th, at a strip club in France, they have debuted officially. Actually, sorry, September 3rd. Doesn't matter. Once a month, they have 2 new dancers debuting.
Okay.
They are full-on robot strippers. I don't know how much your experiences in life are with strippers or going out to, as they call them, gentlemen's clubs. But now you got robots handle that business for you. They're not going to replace the club's 10 human dancers who will perform alongside the newcomers. Although if some find them entertaining, they may look into it in the future. What? I feel like you got feelings. You want to express your feelings.
Fucking robots taking our jobs. Fucking...
That is one way to go with it. That is one.
Fucking... Okay, but like...
Nixel asks, can they twerk to the precise frequency that gets you off? They're robots. They can sync up with your everything and the music. You ever seen one of those flower fucking pot dancers? These robots can do everything. I guarantee it. They're robots. They can make everything. They can do all the twerks. They can do everything. You don't. There's no question there. Those aren't the questions.
There's like an art. There's like an art to fucking twerking that like.
And I guarantee you, I will put my money down on this right now. Any robot can do. I will be the steampunk fucking versus Paul Bunyan of the future robot dancers. In the robot can beat the human every time. And I don't even know about these robots' capabilities.
Chimera says, "Can you touch the robot, or is that still illegal?" I'm gonna say that's still illegal.
Please don't crush the merchandise. Don't fuck with the merchandise, yeah. Can you see that robot's motion in the ocean? I actually haven't clicked this video, but hey, look there's a video here, guys. This might be against terms of service. Nope, it's just a guy putting oil into a robot. Oh yeah, that looks bad. That looks bad. Never mind. They can't twerk it. They can't twerk it like you need them to twerk it. I take back my bet. There is other stuff in the background there. Hold on, sorry. Never mind.
But yeah, see, just no. Like that robot has like two motions, and that young woman is over there working a pole, and that robot literally has a security camera on top of its head. That's what it is.
That robot's head is a security camera shell. Yeah. That is not a good idea.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here with this garbage. That robot ain't twerking shit.
And that was literally asking for an oil can. That was Wizard of Oz level, like oil can must strip more. What do you think the robot strippers are going to ask the wizard for when they make it all the way to the Emerald City?
An actual booty to twerk with. Fucking flat ass white ass robot. Get that shit out of here.
And can I get a heart? And can I get a booty to twerk with? Love it.
You ain't got no meat to move. You ain't jiggling shit. No, get out of here.
Okay, not that is a good example, but you can stick meat to a robot. They can twerk with it.
No. No, man. Can't do it. Can't do it.
Stick silicone to anything. You can take a story, Kaz. Anytime you want.
All right. I'm sorry. I got triggered by that, man. So in this speaking of music and musician and musical artist, Curly, you've been fired from a job before. I've been fired from a job before.
Never happened.
Not a good time. But this Twitter post and these couple of news articles talk about just the ridiculousness that companies are doing now when they do these mass layoffs, which have kind of become a thing that unfortunately we're getting used to in this society again, of these giant mass layoffs. But one company, when they decided as this article tries to frame this, coolest job ever, this awesome digital media company hired Post Malone to entertain laid off employees with amazing music while they cleaned out their desk.
Okay.
Another article put it.
No, but it's literally the magician's trick of like deception. Like, hey, what's over there? It's really cool. Yo, get their desks. Go.
Well, so that one was probably, I think one of those was fake, but this one where a actual CEO hired one of the Run DMC artists to fucking entertain people while they were fucking laying off everyone.
I'll tell you, when I got fired from the company I currently work at, I got the misdirection. And I walked away from my computer that I was doing work for the company and then was like, hey, we're gonna fire you. And I was like, all right, I saw that coming. and I went back to where my area was, where my keys and shit were, and my computer was gone. Like a thief in the night. Like, and like it was like ripped. There was cables hanging from the wall. I was like, I'm not. There's nothing on there, man. Like you don't have to do that. Like, oh Lord, that's great. But yeah, companies do that kind of shit. That's insane. Way to make everyone feel like you matter at all. Drive by desktop wiping. Yeah. And then on the drive. Oh, I shouldn't probably talk about that. You know what? Fuck it. Still work for them. Fuck them. On the way home from work, since again I didn't have anything to fucking hide. A lot of people were very much the 10 years I worked at this company still work. I synced my Chrome with my home Chrome. Like, so all my passwords were saved for like banking and everything because I found it convenient because I'd log into Google Sheets. And everyone's like, you shouldn't do that. What if someone uses your computer and like tries to get your stuff? And I'm like, I trust everyone that works here. Why would I care? Like, I got nothing to hide. I'm not trying to do any espionage, whatever. And on the way home, like, I got the ping from Google that was like, all of your accounts are being logged into from this address and this address. And I was like, motherfucker. So I hit the like Google nuke from orbit button. That's like log out of every session on every computer and every phone in the entire universe that's ever logged into your accounts. And I was like, yeah, get out of my Twitch account, you know, all that shit. Fucking creeps. But yeah. In lighter news of cool companies, I wish I actually kind of wanted to say the story for Panda, but fuck it, I'm using it because I'm happy with it. But this came out during September 13th from CNET, and I actually don't know how this went from here on in. So if anyone has any updated news on this, please let me know. But our good favorite dkgWELP company of all times, Fortune 500, Bang Bros, has put a bid in for the Miami's NBA stadium.
Oh yeah. We talked about this on Sports Odds and Ends. So
Bang Bros Center, baby.
So here's how this currently works: is America Airlines is the sponsor for the arena, but their contract is going to be up.
Yeah.
So
they haven't renewed
usually these massive bids. To be the stadium sponsor. And Bang Bros has put in a giant number.
10 million.
That would probably not want to be matched by most people. And they're even offering to put up even more money. But most likely the NBA is not going to let that happen.
Yeah, okay. I mean, what I do love is that the Bang Bros Center is the BBC.
Yeah.
we are in McDonald's, KFC, Taco Bell stadium at this point. It's great. I love it. We're here though. I mean, why not? And I just love that, like, that's where Panda is. I was like, I want Panda to have to go to the fucking the BBC stadium to enjoy his. I don't know if he ever goes to.
Well, because right now it's the American Airlines Arena.
Yeah, which is AAA, which is the American Airlines thing. Like, yeah, I get it.
Yeah, but yeah, it's I don't know. It's an interesting proposition, but I don't know. I just don't feel like people are gonna let it happen.
I mean, it's money. It's a private company. Would they lose revenue, ticket sales from, you know, the good Christians not coming to the fucking NBA game?
Yeah, one, yeah, that's definitely gonna happen, and you're gonna lose other sponsorships. And it's definitely like the NBA wants to be Disney-fied of everything, right? And so
hold on, excuse me. Any of the big sports fucking people, like, are you kidding me? Antonio Brown's still playing fucking football, okay? Like, they don't want to.
No, he's not.
Oh, did they kick him?
Yeah.
He started that first fucking day. Like,
Yeah, but now he is
All right.
officially no longer a patriot.
Damn. All right. Never mind. I reject everything. Good on you, Patriots. You did it.
Yeah. Check out Sports Odds and Ends for all the latest news.
I remember there was all this drama. I was like, oh, Antonio Brown, yeah, there's no way they're gonna fucking play him, blah blah blah. And then they fucking played him that first night or that first day, and I was like, welp, like, guess we don't care.
That's when it was all. That's when it was all he said, she said.
Mm.
But then more and more allegations came out, and they were like, well, see you later. You're fired.
That's the way I hope it. I don't know the details, Chimera. So yeah,
he lost out. He lost out on 30 million guaranteed by doing all the shenanigans he did to get off of the Raiders. Then he only came here for about 9 million guaranteed, and because that was a contract that had obligations to meet, you had to meet certain goals. So now he misses out on that too because they fired him. So
there you go. The system works, as they say.
Sometimes, yeah.
But yeah, NBA is looking for that Disney level of.
Yeah, they're trying to be very family overall. They try to be very family friendly, right? They want children to come to the stadiums. They want families to want to bring their kids and all that kind of shit. So it's a huge. It's a huge thing to then have a porn company sponsoring the stadium and giving out T-shirts to kids. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, make a shot from the fucking halfway fucking the half court and you'll get a free year of fucking bangbros.com.
But there's gonna be like there's gonna be a Bang Bus cantina out in the parking lot, like coming on the tour bus, but don't. God damn it. Yeah. I have a thing that is it's a listener story, but it's not our listener that I wanted to talk about. I wanted to see what your opinion of this was. This is actually, as I always try to disclose, not from our show, but it's a listener story from a different show. But I found it something that we might be able to parse here a little bit. Longtime listener of the show that I listen to in the local radio station that I do sent in this story when they talked about shit that's going on in your life at this point. And this guy wrote in. He's got a 13-year-old son, and this is how he wrote it. I wrote these notes from here at this point. As he wrote this email was, well, on the other day when my wife was snoop cleaning my son's room, which is a certain type of parenting that people take in. They found a hidden stash of $90. And they're like, all right, the fuck is this about? Kid's 13. There's no reason he should have, money lying around, whatever. So he proceeds to talk about how he's went into an interrogation with his son, and his son's coming up with, where the money come from.
If he streams?
Yeah, right. Yeah. Where's he get that to? Where's the bank account? Yeah. Oh Lord, $90 would be great. So the kid's coming up with lame excuses, like, oh, I don't know what it is. It's not mine. As a friend, I was holding on to it. And I don't know about you, but the first thing you think of, I'm going into it as well. Like, and so did this guy, Omar, that wrote the story, was like, yo, kid's selling drugs. Like, my kid's selling drugs. Like, he's making money on fucking drugs, blah, 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 blah. And it turns out, after a lot of the interrogation, the kid's like, yo, here's what's actually happening. He's like, I have been selling condoms in the boys' bathroom at work. He set up a little shop in the fucking bathrooms during lunch, and he's got a little fucking business going where he's selling out condoms. And I'm like, all right. Right? Good on you? Right?
Okay. I guess, yeah.
So the first thing Omar asks is,
Where are you getting the condoms?
Where you getting the condoms from, son? And he says, you know, snitches get fucking stitches. I'm not fucking telling on that. No, you can't do anything.
Not
And,
giving up your sources.
This guy Omar, the guy that wrote the story, this dad, he's just like he denied everything. He said no snitching no matter what. There ain't no. I'll tell you everything, Dad, but I ain't fucking giving up. Like I got a friend, they're just giving it to me, like blah blah blah. Like I'm not telling you anything. And so his dad, the guy that wrote the email, is very much like shit. All right, well. I'm a little mad. I'm mad what's going on. Like, what, you didn't tell me shit what's going on. But then he said he slept on it and was like, yo, maybe I can go into business with my son. This sounds like a lucrative fucking opportunity here to fucking take place. And then there's the you know, the concept of like, you know, at least it's not guns or drugs or whatever, blah, 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 blah. He's like, maybe I'll get one of those fucking big old buckets from Amazon. But is that, I mean, what do you think? I mean, Kaz, as the resident dad here, I mean, like, can you, as 13-year-old kids, that's kind of the from the other actual parents in the room, like probably squeamishing over 13-year-old kids. But I'm over here, safe sex guy, fucking, hey man, more power to y'all. Y'all buying condoms, like. Y'all do your thing.
I mean, if you're gonna do it safely. You know what I mean? Like that's just the thing. That's number one. Like, if you're going to do it safely.
As I remember, the story of the topic was anything bad going on in your week or whatever, and this guy was like, "Yeah, this is shit I'm dealing with my kid," right?
But yeah, I mean, I guess in the slew of it, like. It's not the fucking worst thing your kid could be doing. Like,
I mean, he's not paying taxes on his sales.
Yeah.
He's going to get the government involved. I took a liking to this kid because I thought about it and I was like, dude, I was fucking slinging Mexican candy and suckers and shit when I was in high school. I had a fucking store that gave me the source, dude. They gave me like, I think it was a bag of 40 watermelon chili covered suckers that were like $5 for the bag. I sold them at a quarter piece, make $10 off the bag. Go buy new bags. Like I was living a dream, but I got all the parents, the principals all pissed off that I was running a racket in the school and shit. Like that was an issue. The story does have a continuation.
Okay.
Which again, the story started off as this was a bad day that the dad was having, and they had fully discussed back and forth the implications of what it might be like with your kid selling shit. And not like, I mean, like, because it sounds innocent at first, but the motherfucker set up a goddamn table in the fucking bathroom like to sell goddamn, like this man was running a fucking racket selling condoms.
No, those too big for you. I got smaller ones down here. I got medium size right here. You know what I mean? What you want? Colors? You want colors? Yo, I got the colorways. I got everything.
So the guy Omar who wrote the story in was like, yo, hey, so that wasn't the full story. My weekend continued to get a little worse. And he was like, so additional news. Turns out we found out the supplier for his condoms were. And the way he wrote this in was saying...
Was it his brother?
It was his older sister. And the way he wrote this, he said, my wife works
I thought it was the dad's brother. I thought it was like his uncle.
My wife works at a clinic where they hand these things out. And she stole a whole bunch of them from the clinic.
For free.
So she stole a whole like Amazon tub
no
of condoms
overhead, dog.
from their mother's clinic. And then here's where it gets where I was like, I got to bring this up on Whelp. And this is just and again, I don't want to shame anything about this at all because it really isn't a shame thing, but it's more of a parental thing. The daughter looked at him with a straight face when they confronted her about it and said, you know, what are you doing with the condoms? Why are you supplying your little brother with condoms to sell and blah, blah, blah. And she looked at him with a straight face and said, well, I don't like the taste of them, so I don't use them. So I thought, might as well make $1 off of them. And this is when Omar, the writer of the story, just walked away. And I'm just done. I'm done with my fucking kids.
Are you fucking chewing on them? Do you think they're candy?
she's not using them. That's the point.
Oh my god! Like, what do you mean you don't fucking like the taste of like? There's
Kaz, they teach in
Jesus
sex
Christ,
positive stuff that
Robo.
you're supposed to use condoms for blowjobs.
I know.
You're supposed to.
I know what
I know
the
no
actual
one
deal
does.
was. I know what the actual deal was. I'm just like,
This guy wrote in at an email, and I was like, she looked me straight in the face, deadpan, and said it was like, no problem. I just don't use condoms. I don't like the taste of them. Kid's like 15. That's crazy. That's life, yo. It's a conehead situation. Yeah. Anyways, I'm sorry for bringing that up, everybody. It was a good story. I thought it was fun. So I like to be a dad, man. You good, buddy? Cat's looking distraught. It's killing me inside. I don't know what to do with him.
it's fucking
For those
kids, man.
for those audio listeners.
All right.
We're gonna transition to games then.
No, I got one more. I got
Oh, shit.
one more. You'll love this one. This is fucking some Amish gangsters. So cops on patrol, and let me get this right. In Ohio, see a Amish buggy, right? Fucking wood wagon.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah. The big spoked wood wheels and shit.
Yeah.
I played Oregon Trail.
So, I don't know how they determined, but they determined that something's going on. They pull the wagon over.
Do the Amish commit crimes?
Allegedly, yes.
They haven't had their day in court yet.
There's like a whole series on like Amish drug dealing and shit like that. Yeah. So the two young men who are riding in this buggy are drunk. There are cans of beer all over the
Cans are technology, brother. You can't do cans. You got to drink your beer out of mason jars.
That's not where it stops. I want you to open up that first article. These dudes also had their thing tricked out with a stereo system.
No, please tell me it had hydraulics. Like, I need hydraulics on this thing. It's rapper Takeshi. There it is. Oh, got it. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So they had this thing tricked out with a stereo system. But as the cops were trying to question them, they fucking booked it.
What's this Twisted Tea? What's Twisted Tea?
It's like a fucking it's tea with alcohol in it.
Yeah. So again, that's not fermenting your own alcohol.
No. They were so I don't know how much you know about the Amish, but they have this thing for young Amish people in certain communities where they're allowed at a certain age to go out of the Amish community and go into regular society to see if they would rather do that or live the way that they have been living. And I forget what it's called.
It's called the Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt.
No, that's...
Yeah, no, that's it. That's it. No, I checked. That's it.
Rumspringa.
Nick, so your keyboard's broken. Again, you've made a bunch of random digits on the screen. Sorry.
and I think sometimes some of them decide to bring some of those things back with them when they do decide to go back and
Why would
be a
you
little
go back?
Because it's an easy way of life where you make money just fucking building furniture. So
they came back with hydraulics and a fucking a bass cannon.
Yeah. Rather than chasing them, the cop decided to stop the horse, which also kept moving with the buggy, and so yeah, you got two Amish hooligans out in the wind,
trying to outrun the cops on a fucking a horse and buggy. Like, what are you gonna do? You just stop?
No, they jumped off and booked it. And it was only one cop, so it was chase two guys into the darkness or stop the horse.
Yeah.
So he chose to stop the horse.
I'm gonna confiscate this twisted tea and this fucking 1,000-watt amp fucking bass cannon that you brought.
Yeah.
Like, what's the? I mean, listen, there was a fucking short period of time where I thought I was gonna trick out my original Nissan Sentra. It was a 1995 Nissan Sentra, and I bought a subwoofer for it.
Yeah.
And that shit installed, and I sounded like that, like every car that drives by where the fucking whole thing rattles like it's just about to fall apart. What does a fucking horse and buggy sound like when you put a 1,000-watt amp in the back of it? The whole wood's just gotta shoot. The tires gotta shoot off. Yeah, right. Was there a?
You could build everything into the buggy. You put a battery in there, a couple batteries in there, car batteries. Yeah.
I do have I do want to. Okay, I'm not gonna ever bring the story up again another time, so I don't want to fucking waste it. But for the sake of it, oh damn, did I close it? No. Yeah. So this is I wanted to bring this up just because this is very much Kaz understands. This is a spirit animal of mine out in Lake County, Indiana. A gentleman. I won't even bring up the whole story. The gentleman basically tried to outrun the cops.
Yeah.
They basically tried to. They pulled the lights on the guy, and because he was traveling at 116 miles per hour in a 55 zone, and they like lit him up, and he just kept running. And they basically got this guy out to 140 miles per hour chase. And when they eventually caught him, he was like, "Oh shit, I didn't think you guys could catch me." And the story is basically he was driving a 2002 Acura. And they're like, "Nah, we were going to catch you." It was like, poor guy. I was like, that would be me. Like if I was an alternate reality Curly, that was just like, "You never catch me in my dream machine, coppers." Like I'm gonna be away.
Oh,
Lovely,
man.
So I do have technically a game, Kaz. That if do you want to play? I mean, we are at an hour at this point. I'm fine either way. But I did have this thing prepped. And I thought it would be...
Yeah, let's just do it.
All right, we'll just go game time.
It's game time.
Hell yeah!
With Curly.
That's what I'm talking about.
Only on dkgWELP.
So this might actually take a bit of time to do, but I actually thought it would be fun. God. It would be fun. Oh, hold on. Shit. All right, give me a moment.
All right, chat. Me and you, we're here. We're talking about things.
I lost the link.
While Curly figures his fucking shit out. Some other things I wanted to bring up. I'm trying to think. Oh. So we were talking on Sports Odds and Ends about that whole $96 million investment that a bunch of these people made to add gaming and esports and competitive gaming to like high schools, basically because these people are making a TV network that they've also dumped a bunch of money into, and I've come to the decision. And I'm only going to tell you my side. If you want to hear VZ's side or DJM's side, you got to go listen to the episode. That this is only a value proposition. So all these people have invested this money and are talking about trying to legitimize gaming for school age kids. So that the Venn network, which just sounds like it's going to be another tech TV or shit like that, but it's gonna center around esports and things like that and try to be the ESPN of gaming. But I think this is just a value add for them to build a streaming platform and do all this kind of stuff. That is going to be nothing that helps really legitimize gaming. It's just going to be a bunch of bullshit for these people who invested $96 million to
they
try
made
to
a
make
choice.
$200 million.
Yeah, these have never worked. Even with the enthusiast culture around it, even with the best of the remember the early days of like when we were in the 90s and we had these like shows where these kids would come on and game and they'd play fucking arcade games or whatever. When that shit was popular, and they all flopped heavily, and G4 flopped, and everything. You have to really you have to streamline this kind of shit to make it work for you.
Yeah. And they're already built. They're already talking about building 2 studios, one in New York, one in LA. So you're meeting your big markets.
Well, I mean, we did the new esports arena in Vegas. Like, we were there. You think that's gonna fucking make it, Kaz? It was beautiful. You think that's gonna fucking last?
I mean, I don't know. It depends. Like they do a bunch of tournaments and things like that. I think that's different because that's a venue, right? It's not trying to hard value add. They're not going to get that day and day dollar like I think they are, but I think if they start hosting more events and becoming a space that is known for putting on good events with the ability to stream it out to Twitch or whatever, like smaller tournaments might be like, oh, let's just do it here in Vegas. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. And there's a lot of streamers that live in Vegas as well that could then be like, hey, maybe I'll just do a community thing over at the Luxor.
But you know who I talked to there that was the most knowledgeable and most experienced about all of the stuff and going on with streaming and all that shit out of that whole venue? That was you. No one else there had any fucking idea what was going on.
The production guys there did.
Okay.
But then they were just relegated to being in the back running the production shit and running the boards. Like they're not the management. You know what I mean? Like, so it's I think as long as you put the right people in positions of power, which we never have at this point.
That's hard. You get the right people there and they would make it a fucking thing, you know. But the trouble is you get the people that are entrenched and not part of any of that shit, that have never actually experienced anything or watched the fucking video.
You have a kid who comes to them and they're like, oh, hey, let's put on a tournament for this. That's not on my list. It's not Fortnite. It's not Overwatch. What do you mean? No. It'll be a really good thing. It'll draw in a lot of people. No, I don't. It's not on the list of this list that they gave me.
Are you Team Liquid? Sorry, are you Team Liquid or are you Team Telecom 120 or whatever they're called? Like
SK Telecom.
That's it. All right. So, anyways, the thing I had planned for us today, which is, I don't know. I wanted to see how this would work out. I actually have 2 different browser windows open, one incognito and one not. I was going to say, let's see how we fare throughout this whole quiz. This is and I don't even know how I got here, but this is basically a, and there's a bunch of other. This is an etiquette quiz. Based on social interactions. And I want to see how Kaz and I fare against each other. And please, at home, if you want to play along, please do. By going to, this website here that I've copy and pasted now into the chat. But I've got yours, Kaz. I'll put your answers down. These are mostly going to be, as far as I can tell, they're going to all be true or false. But they're just asking you what is your opinion of this shit. And this is a complete open backseat gaming. Everyone that wants to fucking just say their shit in chat, go ahead and do it. So we're gonna go through these really quickly because there's a lot of them, I think, but it'll be interesting to see how we fare up against each other. So Kaz, first question is, when you sit at a table, you should immediately place your napkin on your lap.
That's the whole question?
Yeah, that's the first one. Lap, napkin, go.
No. False.
It's a bad start, first of all. We both got it wrong. But it's apparently, don't leave the napkin on the table if you're seated. You're supposed to immediately take the napkin out of the thing and put it on your lap. Immediately.
Lapkin?
Lapkin. That's what it's called.
Yeah. You fucking laughed at it. All right,
Here's
whatever,
one that
dog.
I have. Forks always go to the right of the plate.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
As a guy who eats dinner at his computer station, I don't know where a fork is supposed to fucking go.
So, forks. Wait, on which side?
The right side of the plate.
Right side of the plate would be so this side. That's
One of us is going to be more sophisticated than the other, and I know
yeah. I want to say left. I feel like I want to say left because
So
I feel like
that's
on the right side is the
not
knife
true.
and the spoons.
All right. Forks always go to the left, as an easy to remember that this is fork has 4 letters, just like left. Knife and spoon have 5 letters, just like right, which is where they should go. People are into this shit, dude. It's weirding me out.
I had to think of every fancy ass movie I've ever seen in my fucking life.
I have no idea. I have no concept of where. I just picked 50-50. I have no idea.
All right. Okay.
Is it okay to stuff a napkin in your collar if you anticipate a messy meal? Like eating shrimp or fucking crab legs and shit. You do the whole collar stuff. Is that acceptable? True or false?
I feel like, all right, once again, I'm using my knowledge of fancy ass movies that I've seen because I've never actually been anywhere fancy in my fucking life.
We did a buffet in Las Vegas.
Yeah, that wasn't fancy though. Like they just gave us shit. Feel like it's yes because I feel like in none of those movies I've ever seen anybody given shit for having the napkin in their collar. Like,
So where we deviate, Kaz, you have been wronged and I have been righted. Do not do it. No, not even if you're having a buttery lobster. Just be careful.
all right, you fucking yes, fucking piece of garbage.
Kaz, is it okay to cross your legs under the dinner table? Also, point of interest, there is a lot of these. We need to go quick.
Is it okay?
Is it okay in a polite, sophisticated society to cross your legs under the dinner
I
table?
feel like if you're a lady, then you're supposed to have your legs crossed anyway. Is where I'm taking this presumption from.
Okay, true. It's okay to cross your legs at the dinner table. Kaz, you were wrong. I am right. It's proper in polite society to sit with your legs together with both feet on the floor.
All right, let's speedball this because I'm fucking
We're
mad.
gonna go into here
All
for
right.
this is polite society. Is it okay to tweet or post an Instagram of a picture of your meal to show how much you
No.
appreciate it?
No.
Yeah, I know how this quiz wants us to answer. Stretching your arm across the table to get something you need is not okay, even if everyone else is busy eating. There's a lot of double
It's
negatives
not
there.
okay.
Stretching
Yeah.
your arm across the table to get something you need is not okay, even if everyone else is busy eating.
Yes, it's not true.
Yeah, I think that's the way that's fucking parsed. Yeah, that's fine. Even if no one is going to notice, it's polite to always ask for something that's not within close range. It's proper etiquette to pull out a chair for someone before they sit down.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Apparently not. The correct answer.
What the fuck?
Although
is
it
this
seems it's
garbage?
polite thing to do, both women and men are perfectly capable of pulling out their fucking woke ass chairs and sitting down. I didn't say that. I said that. This isn't the same as holding a door open for someone so it doesn't slam on them. Apparently it's not proper etiquette to hold a chair out. Kaz, it's okay. True or false? It's okay to blow on your hot food to cool it off so you don't burn your mouth.
I'm gonna just say yeah, because fucking yeah, dude.
I said false. And it turns out we all do it at home. But in a formal setting, it's not proper etiquette to blow in your food at the table. Simply wait
All
for
right,
it to
I
cool for a
burned my
bit.
fucking mouth. I'm gonna fucking pour my hot ass soup in your fucking fucked ass fucking proper ass lap. You fucking piece of garbage.
Number
Get outta
9,
here.
true or false? It's okay to bring your screaming child to a dinner party because, hey, kids will be kids.
I want to say no because I don't think that's proper. Fuck you. Leave fucking Timmy at home. Get a babysitter or don't go out.
I don't know who wrote this, but this is a great flavor text. I picked false as well. This is literally what it says right here, right now. Children should be seen, not heard, in a formal setting. If that's beyond the abilities of you and your
All right.
child, leave them with a sitter. It's incredibly rude for other
Okay.
guests.
This is not real. This is not real fucking etiquette fucking bullshit, dude.
We're gonna find out who's the more etiquette person.
None of this is real.
Number
this is made
10.
by fucking some bullshit.
True,
All right.
true. TRF. You should stop eating once everyone else stops eating.
True.
Damn. Okay. You're right. Apparently, I said false. The correct answer is true. It's proper etiquette for everyone to eat and stop eating at pretty much the same time. How? I eat just a fucking burger with no bun.
Yeah. All right. So the other, you know what I watched the other day that I haven't watched in a long time, and I want to watch it with the kids. American Psycho. Because there's like so much of this shit in there of like proper society bullshit and stuff like that, and there's just such really just weird one-off shit, like the way he goes into detail over dumb bullshit. But like I just love the bits of like them trying to go out to have dinner, and they're just like, I'm not going anywhere unless we have a reservation. Like,
Number 11. It's going to take a while. It's considered rude to put your salt and pepper on your food before tasting it.
before tasting it. So taste it and then salt and pepper, right?
So it is, this is true or false? It is considered rude to put salt and pepper on food before tasting it.
Yes, that's rude.
All right, yeah, we'll do the same thing. Don't assume you have to pile on salt and pepper before even tasting it. Bitch, when a food comes to my table, I don't care where it is. You've seen me at fucking places. I am salting it because I know I want more. I know I want more. I know I want more.
Like, that's how I am, bro. I want, if you hand me fries, I'm putting salt on them. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck if I saw you put salt on them. I'm putting salt on them.
A salad fork is placed farther away from the plate than the main fork.
True.
All right, I just go opposite. Whenever you're confident, I go opposite. Fuck. Apparently, yes, the smaller fork is furthest away from the plate.
Yeah, I know they go in size. I remember that.
I don't even know what a fucking salad fork is. Is that? It's the same fork.
No, it's a smaller fork. It's smaller than a steak fork or whatever meat fork.
Why? You eat the same food with it. It's this fucking. Okay.
No,
All
you
right.
don't.
Oh, sorry. Is this when you're at the lake house with your fucking bougie ass friends? All my forks look the same. Curly, do you salt McDonald's fries? When I used to eat potatoes from a garbage potato fucking factory, yes, I did. I would salt the shit out of them. I'd open up 6 packets of salt and fucking pour it on there. I salt the goddamn 7-Eleven Big Bites that are already fucking full of sodium. When I go there, and everyone's like, those are fucking full of sodium. And I'm like, yeah, I know what I want them to taste like, salty ass fucking salt. Anyways, it's okay to decline an event that you previously accepted because something better came up.
False. Even though people do it anyway.
Yeah, no one likes a flake. Onward and upward. If you need to leave the table in the middle of a meal, you should place your napkin on the chair.
True.
That is completely true. I got the right as well. Put your napkin on your chair if you have to step away. I actually learned that from Downton Abbey. because I watched it. There are like 60 questions. I know. If you drop your silverware, you should pick it up immediately.
False.
That's 5-second rule, Kaz. Come on.
No, false.
That's false. Don't be gross.
There for the help to get.
True or false? You should stack your dishes and put them away to make it clean. Make it easier for the waitstaff to pick it up.
False. That's not. You're not supposed to touch it. That's what help is for.
Fuck. Okay. Yeah, you're right. Damn it. I always at every fucking place I go to, I always fucking like stack all the dishes for everyone. I'm like, here it is. I bring them to you, and I think I'm being helpful. Apparently, you might think you're helping, but just let the waitstaff do their job.
No, I'm tapping into that American Psycho fucking yuppie mentality. Why would I fucking touch this? I'm done with this. It's for Gustavo over there to fucking handle now.
Number 17. It's okay to talk about your salary or your home value if the subject comes up.
No, you don't talk about money at the dinner table. You talk about it at the bar.
It's okay to show up at a dinner party and then refuse what is served because of dietary restrictions.
False.
Yeah.
You just let it sit there.
If you have a specific dietary needs or genuine diseases like celiac, I love that they put that. If you have a genuine disease, you should tell your host before you arrive. Yeah, that's rude. Whatever. That's true. I don't like the terminology. That's gauche. You should arrive within a half hour of the stated time of the invitation.
Within a half hour? True.
Yeah. Arriving later than 30 minutes is rude, but if you arrive too early, you're shitty. Done. You shouldn't begin to eat until the host or hostess is seated at the table and eating.
True.
Yeah. They made an effort to make the evening for you, so they should start. It's okay to ask for a to-go box at a business meal.
False.
Damn it. I went with opposite of you. Yeah, you're right. You're there for business. No need to load up on midnight snacks for later. Oh, why? It's going to be wasted otherwise. All right, whatever. When you're done eating, you should hang your fork over the plate with the tines pointing down.
True.
Ooh, I'm right. False. The tines or prongs of the fork should be up, and the handle shouldn't be hanging off the plate. True or false? It's okay to eat anything in the office refrigerated because it's considered communal property. I don't think we need to talk about that one. I will kill someone. I will kill someone.
We go from high society to office politics. Okay, what?
Oh, Lord. True or false? If it's not someone's birthday or holiday, it's okay to show up to their party empty-handed.
False.
I went with opposite. I don't ever show up with any party fucking shit. Unless you're specifically not told to, it's polite to show up with some wine, dessert, a plant, or some token of appreciation. Always got to bring a gift? Really? I go to so many birthday parties with nothing. I'm like, your gift is my presence.
I was told you always at least bring like... So there's some high society shit I've been told in my life. You're always supposed to bring at least like a $40 or $50 bottle of wine.
I've never drank a $40 or $50 bottle of wine in my life.
I can tell by that look you just gave me.
$20 is fucking ridiculous. I'm not going to drop $50 because you wanted me to come to fucking Martha's fucking quinceañera. I don't give a shit. Like... Are you kidding me? That's like a destination wedding. I'm not buying a ticket to Barbados because you want to fucking have a wedding. Have it in San Diego or I'm not coming. Simple. Apparently, I'm not a good person. True or false? It's not okay to break up with somebody by text. You know what? I'm going to answer it the way I think it's okay. It's totally fine. Oh.
False.
Okay. True or false? It's proper to say, "I'm having a party. Bring your own food and drink."
False. As a host, you're supposed to provide food and drink.
The flavor text on this is, "That's not a party." So I'm ordering pizza for homecoming. Apparently, that's fine. I thought everyone would bring their own food. No, I'm gonna have food there. True or false? Elbows should be resting comfortably on the table while eating.
No, false.
I know. I've been yelled about this by Grandma. I learned that from Gilmore Girls. True or false? If hosting, it's okay to leave cupboards and drawers open so guests can find what they need.
What? What savagery? No, fucking close the goddamn cupboards, dude.
Yeah, I get that one. True or false? When you have to cough, you should cough into your left hand. Oh,
true.
Your right hand is your social hand, the hand you should shake with others. Don't hack into it. I went with false. I didn't realize the difference. Also, fuck you, fucking right-handedness, fucking.
Well, you gotta remember
handist.
a lot of the error that some of this shit comes from in the 40s and 50s, where like in 30s, like where doing certain shit with your opposite hand was like either thought to be of the devil or thought to be of homosexuality or stuff.
Nixel, I've never wiped my ass with my left hand, and I'm a right hand dominant person. Why would I? You wipe your ass with your left hand if you're not right hand dominant? Sorry. Is that a thing that people do? I'm not a lefty. I'm definitely a righty. Not that that matters at all. It doesn't make any sense to me. I use this hand for everything. Don't shake my hand, apparently. Do you jerk it with your left hand because you don't want people to touch your fucking sploosh?
Sunbun, don't start that shit. Don't start the stand or sit fucking wipe shit. That shit will break a country, dude. Like,
what's the Seinfeld shit where it's like, do you take your pants all the way off before shitting? Like, was that Seinfeld or something else where like it's like you have to
probably
take
Seinfeld.
You have to take your whole. Do you take your actual jeans off your entire body and hang them up?
It was the peeing thing. Like, do you just unzip or do you pull down? Like, with peeing. That's what that one was.
Holy shit! That's gonna start fucking riots. Do you keep your clothes on when you play? Is that seriously what you do when you go to pee and poop? Oh, pee in the shower is absolutely okay. That's just absolutely egregious. I hate everyone that fucking complains about that. Peeing in the shower, it's going to the same drain. Who cares?
Okay. Well, all right. Here's one that I recently had. Well, not recently. It was a while ago.
You take your entire pants off. Out the leg holes. You don't just fucking bundle them down to your ankles and take a poop or a pee.
Time you can.
Do you? The time you can. There is never a time I can. Are you kidding me? When would you ever completely derobe your pants and then what? Home. Hang them on a rack?
That's why there's a fucking hanger.
Panda gets completely naked, apparently.
That's why there is a hanger installed for those people.
Panda takes his socks off too.
Yeah, if you do that shit out in public,
I swear to God, I'm a little inebriated, but there is no way in hell that I'm accepting the fact that Panda gets completely naked. I don't think he gets completely naked for anything. I think he's always wearing some kind of clothes.
In your heyday of drinking, right? If you can't make it to a toilet to vomit into, is it okay to vomit in a sink?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So I vomited in someone's sink and they were like, what the fuck? Why'd you vomit in I gotta put my dishes in there. I'm like, it's a fucking sink.
Wasn't a choice, bro. Wasn't a choice. Doesn't matter.
Like, I didn't think I would make it to the fucking bathroom. Next time I'll fucking Earl on your fucking floor.
I know where that stems from. One, you were in an emergency situation. That's fine. You had to be there. I've known a close friend of mine. You've heard of him before. You hear his name again, Velasco. He has vomited onto an entire kitchen sink full of dishes ready to be washed. Vomited on top of that, and he was like, "Well, I got to handle that." And he took care of his business, but he did it because you know what? He won't go make it. That was where it went. There was a drain there. Okay, that sucks. Not necessarily etiquette filled, but he did it, and it's no big deal. But I've had an ex that was so adamant about peeing in the shower drain, like, "Oh, how dare you? My kid takes baths in here." And I was like, well, other shit happens in here too. She shouldn't fucking know about, okay? And then two, she was just like, you can't wash dirty things in the kitchen sink. That's where our dishes go. And I'm like, I'm going to clean greasy hands in this fucking sink. I don't give a shit. It's going down the drain. I'm not going to fucking care.
It is a fucking sink, bro. You spray it with some bleach and you're good to go. Like, what the fuck?
I don't care. Yeah, I had garbage disposal. The restroom sinks. It's basically made to clean gross shit off of shit. I don't care.
Yeah.
Like, we're going to clean oil and grease, asshole fucking shit, wax, whatever. It doesn't matter. Throw some Ajax. Put some fucking, what's that powder shit? Fucking
Ajax, yeah.
Yeah. No, it was Comet. Put some Comet in there. I just sprinkle something with Comet. I feel like it's fucking better than it's ever been. Put some Comet on your asshole and call it a day. It's great. Oh, we're nowhere near the end. God
damn it. All right, let's go.
Right.
Come on.
Cass,
Speed round.
True or false? You have to go quick.
Yeah.
If you have to leave the dinner table to use the restroom, you should always announce your intentions to the group.
True. Oh, true.
False. You need to just say, excuse me. You don't have to explain that you're going to the restroom, what you intend to do in there.
So, all right. I know we're on speed round. But in that movie, American Psycho, from now on, the one thing I took from that I want to start using is whenever he was in a situation where like shit started to get uncomfortable, he would just be like, I gotta go return some videotapes. Like, that is my fucking go-to from now on, dude. Like,
no one even okay, Cass, I'm sorry to give out information. You're dating someone who doesn't know what a videotape is. You can't just say that.
Yes, I can, dude. I will. Like, next time we're hanging out in fucking Vegas and shit starts getting weird, I gotta go return some videotapes.
I've honestly said, and I know that someone just said squirrely dead. I have actually said, like, I'm a shit. Oh, shit's getting wiggly. Like, I gotta go. Like, yeah, but make sure you put your
speed round.
All right, sorry. True or false? It's proper etiquette. Is it okay to point at someone across the room?
No. False.
Fair enough.
Don't do
Fair
it.
enough. Fair enough. We're not going to read the flavor text. When faced with a revolving door, this is an East Coast thing, on a date, you should let the other person go ahead of you.
Do you not have revolving doors? False. True.
Ooh, Kaz is wrong. Actually, you don't want the other person to go in front of you because they have to push. You should go first.
Fuck. That's what I thought about at first, and then I fucking psyched myself out. All right.
It's considered bad etiquette to make a cell phone call or type a text during the presence of another.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, of course. It's okay to multitask by taking phone calls while dealing with service personnel, like a cashier at a grocery store who is ringing up your groceries.
I think the actual answer is yes, but they're going to say false.
Yeah, it's definitely. It's apparently unbelievably rude. I spend my time in my Vons aisle texting you guys in Discord all the time. And I'm like, you have my card. Here, do your thing.
I don't give a fuck. Like
10
I
bags.
don't give a fuck
10
if
bags,
somebody-
please. Whatever
unless
bags.
Unless they do something that I need a response from them, and then they're still on their fucking phone. Like, just look at me for 2 seconds because this needs like your card's not working or some shit. Like learn to multitask a little bit. But I don't give a fuck if you're on
This
the
is
phone.
for the United States. It very specifically says it here. One should tip between 5 to 10% on the total bill, including tax, when dining out.
Yes.
Apparently, it's between 15 and 20.
Oh.
What is the minimum you should tip a bartender for a drink?
18%? Is it in percents or just...
That was 620 for the last one. This current one is, what is the minimum you should tip a bartender for a drink? You get one drink from a bar. What do you tip on that one drink?
$2?
I always do one. It's a drink. It's a tip. It's a $1 for a drink. Unless I order like a swizzle straw fucking slapty back monster drink or whatever. Apparently, according to this, $1 is the minimum, but you may want to tip more if the drink is particularly complicated and involves extra care. Hey, I am so etiquette. I'm full of the kit. I got a great kit.
20% of the cocktails. Panda.
No, your cocktails everywhere. If they're calling them cocktails, they're gonna fucking charge you $30 for each one. I ordered the other day, for instance, the other day I was at Harrah's Rincon. I've been to Vegas with you guys many times. I was at Harrah's Rincon in the Valley Center. I had to drive an hour and a half to get there as a local. And this motherfucker looked at me and I ordered 2 vodka sodas and he said $46. And I looked at him and I was like, I guess you're drinking these. And I walked away.
Why did you just walk away from everything? Why did you stop and just walk away?
It's $46 for some fucking vodka soda. I was like, I got more in my car. I'll go get more vodka from my car. Fuck you. Like, I don't care. You're in the middle of nowhere. Get out of here. I don't even know how you break that down. What is that, 23 per? Yeah, go to hell. Go to absolute hell. You made a choice. Yeah, tell your bartender, tell your owner that this is the happens. All right. 23 questions left.
God.
How much would you tip at an airport and hotel porters? How much did you tip a hotel? I don't even know what these are. How much should you tip like airport and hotel porters?
The people who carry your bags.
You give it $1 per bag or $2 per bag. I've never had anyone carry my bag in my entire life.
You never gave your bags to the bellhop? The bag boy? Oh boy.
No. I carry my garbage vodka and mixer equipment by myself. I've never given my bags to somebody. Who does that? $1 per bag or $2 per bag. You bougie ass motherfucker. I'm gonna go opposite of you. Fuck. Okay. Apparently it's $2 per bag. It's acceptable to tip $2 per bag. Minimum of 5 per cart. If your guest orders an appetizer or dessert, you should as well.
True.
Yeah, that's what I said.
You're not supposed to make people feel fat.
I do this with Eric all the time. When a bowl of baked rolls comes to the dinner table, it's okay to break it in half with your hand.
Chat, you can see our dumb fucking faces. We're like, what do you mean? What do you wait?
Now I'm at this point where I'm doing what you were doing, is I'm trying to answer them where I think they want them to answered, and I'm like, now
you fucking monster.
I'm like, who's looking at
yeah.
Yeah, you got it right, apparently. I said no because I thought, of course, it's gauche to fucking open a bread. It's better to break it in half with your hand instead of carving it with your bread knife.
Whatever,
when eating sushi, Kaz, and you wish to use wasabi,
Yeah.
you should stir a dab into your bowl of soy sauce.
No.
Yeah, of course. I know that one. Apparently, Americans tend to do this, but the proper thing to do is dab a wasabi on the sushi and dip the sushi in the fucking bullshit, blah, 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 blah. You're expecting an important phone call or text at a dinner party. What should you do? Option A, announce to your host and guest that you're expecting an important call. Or 2, put your phone on vibrate and discreetly excuse yourself from the table when a message arrives. Come on.
Discreetly excuse yourself, because we already had this fucking question.
Next song.
It's like a goddamn job application.
This is a BuzzFeed hardcore. True or false, not RSVPing to an invitation is the same thing as declining.
True.
We are both wrong.
What?
Apparently, if you RSVP at the last minute, that's just as rude to the host, who may have to prepare your unexpected meal. But it's not the same as declining, because they will prepare your meal.
Oh, I didn't understand the question, I guess. All right, whatever. Fuck them.
If I don't respond to your RSVP, it means I don't give a fuck about you or your email or your fucking kid or anything else. It means I'm not going to be there. I'm not going to show up and be like, yo, Curly's on the party. Like, it's not going to be the way it is. This is how, this is a visual question. This is how you should place your silverware and fork on a plate if you're taking a rest and it will be and continue eating.
False.
I said true on the one that you viewed.
Fuck. All right.
If you wanted to signal that you were finished, you would put the knife and fork parallel to each other on the other plate. No, parallel to each other on the plate. So if you put them parallel, apparently, then you're fucking done. If you put them together, then you're not. You're still eating. It's like chopstick shit. True or false? It's okay to hold your cell phone way above your head and take a picture to record a video at a concert.
False.
Apparently, yes. Apparently, no one cares for it. True or false? It's proper etiquette to lend someone a book for which they didn't ask.
So just forcing a book on somebody?
Like, hey, man, you really love the Hunger Games. Check out my girl Katniss Everdeen.
I know you're trying to start a business. Have you read the 48 Laws of Power? I mean, you should be reading the 48 Laws of Power. No, don't force books on people.
They feel guilty that they don't have time for it, and they'll get irritated that you don't appreciate the gesture. It's false. Correct. You're very correct. True or false? It's proper etiquette to be the first or second person on a train to start yakking on your phone. Wow, that seems loaded.
Yeah, this person has some issues. False, right?
Yep,
false?
yep. True or false? If you can't hear the other person on your cell phone, it's okay to speak loudly back at them. What's up, cute cat? Yeah, for me, if you call me on a cell phone, is it proper etiquette for me to never answer your fucking phone call unless I see work fucking related?
False.
Yes, of course. If you're true or false, a gym question. If you're late for the gym, it's okay to if you're late for the gym, it's okay to the front of the class and claim a spot you usually have.
No. False.
That's exactly as written is what I read it as. True or false? Doge question. If your dog is well behaved, it's okay to bring it over to someone's house.
No. Not unless you know that they're cool with dogs.
Always ask, I think. It's great that you love your pooch, but in that it's a good boy. Not everyone likes the animals in their homes. True or false? Facebook is a forum to discuss really personal, intimate matters.
Oh, yeah. False.
What does it say here? Even if you think Facebook network is relatively private, you probably added a coworker or someone you didn't know that well. It's better to keep personal matters off social media. If you have a small handbag, you should place it on your lap or on the table.
False. Place it on your chair.
Your options are lap or table.
Oh, that's it?
That's it.
Lap.
And this is the question, or this is the video for this, or the picture. Your small handbag, Kaz.
Lap.
Do you place it on your lap or on the table?
Lap, dude.
Ooh. You're right. I was wrong. I thought table. You should also hang up larger
on the
person.
table other than food and shit.
All right, and your elbows. Apparently. When you say "I invite you" to a restaurant, you are agreeing to pick up the check.
True.
I immediately clicked no. I invite people to food all the time. It doesn't mean I want to pay for it.
Yeah.
If you, according to this, in the etiquette quiz, if you say "let's meet," quote unquote, or "let's go," quote unquote, to a restaurant, that implies that everyone. Oh, yeah. You're gonna pay for everything. If you use the word invite, you should pay. I didn't. I should stop inviting people to restaurants. Even though fuck you. I actually usually always pay for everyone. I don't give a shit. True or false? You should knock on your child's bedroom door before entering, Kaz. Come on,
True.
Dad, Kaz. I agree. I agree. I was surprised that this quiz said yes. I think you should.
What do you think this was written by fucking Karen? You think it's just
Karen is
kick
just
the
fucking
door
kicking that door in, yeah. I love the context here though. Is if you knock on your child's door before entering, they'll hopefully learn to do the same thing for your bedroom instead of just barging in. Bitch, those kids aren't gonna do that. They're gonna fucking kick that door in and they're gonna be like, "I need a sucker." Oh God, why are you fucking?
I need a sucker. Oh God, why are you fucking?
True or false? It's proper etiquette to open and dry out your umbrella at work.
True.
False. We know that damp umbrella is bothering you, but you put it in a stand or hanging on a hook until you can get home and let it dry out. I said false because I know that there's a lot of people I've dated that have been very superstitious about open umbrellas inside of buildings. And I used to walk into buildings, I'm like, whoop, 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 fuck it. I don't give a shit. Oh, terrible. All right, last 6 questions, done and done. We'll find out who's more etiquette than me and Kaz. Why should you not type in all caps online? A?
Because it makes it seem like you're yelling.
So you said B. B is is the written equivalent of screaming, or A, it takes up too much space.
Yeah, I'm going with B.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, we know this. We're internet kids. True or false? Only say online what you would say in person. True or false?
True. Even though no one ever does that.
The etiquette rule can only help you from posting something too jarring that you only wish you hadn't. Remember, say it, forget it, write it, regret it. That's not a thing I've heard before. True or false? You should turn your stemmed glass upside down to indicate that you do not imbibe.
I don't know what any of that meant. I don't know any of.
A stemmed glass is like a wine glass, like your typical.
Yeah.
I've never turned it upside down though, but I've also never not imbibed. Like I've always imbibed. How do you tell your glass to say I always imbibe all of the things?
I'm gonna say false.
Oh fuck! I went with opposite. You're right. Do you not drink libations? Good for you, sober person. Simply put your finger on the rim of the glass and say "none for me today, thank you," instead of making a big deal about it and drawing attention to people who would like some fruit of the vine. Damn. I just got called out. I thought it would make sense. Like,
No, I felt like turning the cup upside down was kind of like a douchey thing.
I was just like, well, it makes sense. Fuck yeah. Now you don't know. Now you don't. Now you know.
And then I remember like people would put their hands on top to just be like, no, thank you.
This is not.
But you're still supposed to host it to toast and shit.
You host an empty glass to toast it.
That's what I think like if you're handing out glasses,
or do you
host
toast
an empty glass to
an
toast?
empty glass? In fact, according to the world superstition, you'd be better to toast with an empty glass than with water. As a consequence of this, is proposing a toast to somebody with water as akin. If you toast someone with water, it is considered wishing bad luck and maybe even death. So empty glass is better. Holy shit. I don't know anything about this stuff. All right. 3 questions left. This is not a true or false. This is who should hold doors open for others? Men only or whoever arrives first?
Whoever arrives first. 2019.
Yeah, we're there. All right.
If this quiz was written in the 1950s, then it would say
apparently they're not. We have it right. How should you deplane? By order of whomever is most ready, or by row?
By row.
I am so fucking not okay with you right now, Kaz. I don't give a shit. If you're ready, go. I don't care if fucking Jake smashed and can't fucking find his bag and his wife is like, I'm still watching this episode. I gotta leave immediately. I'm fucking over it. I'll sneak by your ass all the time on a plane. I'll fucking leave my crew. I'll be like, I'll meet you on the outside. I'm out of this plane. I want to get off as soon as fucking possible. Okay? As soon as I'm ready, I'm out. I don't care if you have to find your bag. You can't fucking squeeze it out because Martha is your bag's in fucking 2E. Apparently, according to this, though, the flavor text is the rows closest to the exit are plane first and others follow. You shouldn't power your way past people who have not deplaned unless the flight attendant specifically announces that those trying to make the tight connection may deplane first. All right, see results. Well, the good news is we both have impeccable manners.
Mine are just better.
But Kaz definitely has a higher percentage than I do.
Brother, my whole life is fake it till I make it. That's all I'm about, man.
Kaz has scored a 78% etiquette, and I have a 73% etiquette. But either way, most people, apparently, according to this thing, should invite us to their dinner parties because we would be an incredible guest.
Yeah.
Take that home and chew it.
We're gonna break some shit, dog. We're gonna make an actual party.
Panda, I will push you through a window to get past you if you're taking too long, okay? I will push you through a window. Okay? I love you, and I will still push you.
Like, here's my thing, is people are rude as fuck on planes generally anyway. And I'm like, I try to be so fucking zen, but my shit is always on the ready. My shit is always on the ready to get the fuck off the plane. Like that, I got on the plane quick. I plan to get off the plane quick. My shit is just like, I don't want to do the dance where you're like, oh, no, please, like if I'm like go, then fucking go, like. But if you come out, like, here's my thing: if I have all my shit in my motherfucking hands, and I'm ready to go. And I look at you, and I'm like, oh, you're ready to go too? All right, go ahead, go, let's go. And you go out and then try to take some shit out of the over. Fuck you. Just be like, oh no, I gotta get my bag, man. Go ahead. Like,
so I think I'm in the same department as you, because for me and people that have flown with me know this. Like, I have the personal anxiety of being a fat fucking boy, and I feel very bad that people have to sit next to me. So I'm trying to be courteous. I always get the back of the plane near the restroom seats because I don't want to be that guy that like takes a seat that someone wants. And I'm like, I'm very happy to be the one person who doesn't have someone next to him, because I don't have to say, I'm so sorry. Here, how about I do this or this and make you feel like you can have an armrest. I've done this on planes for the whole ride because I'm like, I don't want to upset anyone. I don't want to make people feel like they're stuck next to the fat guy. When people walk up to me and they're like, "Oh, that's my seat behind you," and I'm like, "I'm so sorry, you're stuck next to the fat guy. I'm gonna try to make it just whatever I can for you. I'm either gonna lean to the window or I'm gonna lean to the aisle. I'll get bumped by the cart. I don't give a shit. I do that. But that being said, I've never not flown in the back of the plane, so I get to watch all of it take place. And everyone's like, okay, everyone, I know that we just landed, but it's going to be a bit of a minute for us to taxi. So please don't stand up. We're just going to be here for a while. It'll be fine. And I see a bunch of people stand up and they start pulling their bags out. And I'm like, oh, God damn it. I just sit back because I'm like, I'm in the back of the plane. I don't give a shit. I'm going to get out at some point, whatever. And I sit back there and then I get up and then I walk up and then like Jake stands up and he's like, oh, hey, my bag's back there. And I'm like, sit back down. Sit back down. I'm sliding past you, brother. Like I'm done. I don't want to do this. You made a choice. You put your bag back there. Like I don't care.
First of all, you brought your fucking giant ass bag onto the fucking plane when we sat in the fucking terminal for 20 minutes while they were like, if anyone has a giant fucking bag that we could put under the plane so that we can make this faster, and everyone's looking at you and you're just like, I don't know, man. I don't.
Yeah.
Who's being that guy who doesn't want to give up their fucking bag, and then you get on because you're fucking in fucking gates fucking C, and then you're like, you get to your seat and you open the thing and all the fucking nope, there's no fucking room there, and then the stewardess is looking at you like, yeah, we told you to put your shit under the I guess there's some room near the back. You could probably put your bag back there, and then you go back there and you're trying to fucking hoist your fucking heavy ass fucking bag up into this thing fucking who's this? I'm gonna just turn this so I can fit my fucking
the motherfucking person who doesn't listen to any of the shit about that fucking bag shit and is just like, you hear it happen, and then he's just like, and you see him like looking around like he's like, oh well, please put wheels facing the back so that we can get those in there. Everyone can like line them in. Don't put your shit sideways. And then he's like, and he's smacking it down, and you're like, it's not gonna fit, sir. It's not gonna fit. I got this. And then the other thing I have is I don't know what it is about couples. Fuck couples. Who dates? That's weird. There's this person that stands up early, and then their person that they're with doesn't, and it's just taking forever. But they're standing there blocking the aisle, and they're waiting for their person of interest or their fucking significant other. Yeah. And they're just like, sorry.
Keep doing this thing like, no, I'm sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, you're standing here. Cool. I know that she has bad knees, but please, can you let us all out before you get the fuck off? Like, it's great.
Where'd you put your? Oh, so your bag's back down there? Excuse, I'm trying to go get this bag back here. Like, fucking no, you're not. Get the fuck out of the way.
Oh, by the way, for those that don't know, Sunbun's a fantastic friend. I would love for you. My favorite thing of every convention we ever go to, either it's DKG Vegas, PAX South, PAX East, whatever, TwitchCon, follow Sunbun's Twitter. That motherfucker turns into the best fucking journalist for experiencing what it's like to actually fly across this country on different airlines. It is so good. It's so good. I take solace in it. I'm like, oh, this is not me. It's Sunbun's problem. So good. Yeah, follow his Twitter account. It's full of love. You should start a fucking travel blog. You could be the Rachel Ray of of flying.
Here's the thing, like most recently, like there are so many people who try to give Southwest shit. I love Southwest, man. Like that is my airline through and through from now on. Now, like
I like prices. When do you ever fly Southwest? You never fucking come south.
I always
or west.
fly Southwest. What are you talking about?
You're not west or south.
It doesn't matter. I always fly Southwest.
Do they come to
They go
your
pretty
fucking?
much
Do they come to
everywhere.
Baltimore?
Yes.
They're Southwest.
They leave from Baltimore. They.
I assume they were only Southwest.
How do you
That
have a
makes
fucking
sense. It's in the
airline?
name. I just didn't think they flew anywhere like past the Mississippi River.
Mississippi River? Yeah. Okay.
I'm serious. I thought they did.
Okay. All right. All of you that just said BWI is a Southwest hub, Curly doesn't know what BWI is.
I don't. I really don't. Can I take Southwest from San Diego to fucking New York?
Yes.
That makes no absolute sense to me.
It's a fucking name, dude.
What?
Like, American Eagle doesn't sell American Eagles. You know that, right? They sell clothing.
Thanks. They don't say Lower Hamptons. Fucking like they don't give a geographic location. All right, it's time to end the show. I'm done. It's 2 hours. I'm over it. We've done a twofer. We've done a fucking twofer with 2 hours. I'm over it. I have never seen a Southwest flight. Fuck you. I'm done. Obviously I'm wrong, but come to TwitchCon, guys, to hang out with us because I care.
Oh my god, yeah. So TwitchCon's coming up next week. Everybody's gonna be there. Hopefully there will be the videos on Twitter and all kind of shit from all kind of shenanigans that are happening over at TwitchCon. You can keep following the show, dkgTV.com, for all the schedules of everything that's happening on the stream each and every week. Obviously, there won't be much this week, but definitely follow that. Follow us on Twitter. Curly's at Curly. I'm at King Kaz. And support the show. There will be a Patreon coming sometime either this week or next, once I get all that hashed out. And you can start supporting the show monetarily if you would like to do that. We love you, and we'll see you next week.
I put all the links in the thing in case you guys want to follow or come to these things. If you're in San Diego, if you're listening to this and you somehow 3 days later, please come to the things, or at least message me about coming to the things. The bonfire is open to the public. The other thing, please sign up for it on the thing. Follow all of us. You'll see a lot of stuff from us. The show or the bond or the homecoming is going to be live streamed as much as I can attempt to make it happen. I'm pretty confident I can make it happen. Otherwise, I'll pay for like LTE bandwidth. It doesn't matter at all. But we'll be here. Otherwise, I'll see you guys for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday for Links Awakening. Have a great night. And that's the end. I don't have the button. The end of the show. Stop.